the Indiana Fever, aka America's team, baby. Although facing so many injuries and so much adversity, this squad was able to pull off the gritty win against Connecticut Sun, aka Orange is the New Black. Prisoners. That's what they are. Prison ball, baby. Although lacking players and playing with about 2.5 good players, the Indiana Fever's America's team was able to pull it off. Is it time to start including Kelsey Mitchell in the MVP conversation? What does Brie Turner get? Everyone's tweeting me she gets a steak and a drink. Did she earn it? Sophie Cunningham was injured by one of the prisoners. Angel Reese is missing from the WNBA like a deadbeat father in child support court. WNBA players were offered more money, but they said it was a slap in the face. We got so much to catch up on. Also, a new slow of the week, and we're going to talk about it and much more right after the intro. Let's go!
I'm so proud of you. We're proud of you too. Proud of you. I'm so proud of you guys. I know that sometimes it sounds like just a word when we talk about being resilient, but it's not, man. It's how we live. Yep. It's how y'all live, and it's a tribute to you. It's a tribute to your connectedness, your togetherness, your toughness, your mindset. You never give up gritty attitudes. Like, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. And we will never be counted out. Yep. Because that is worth gold. That is worth gold. Kels, goddamn, baby. Put us on your back. Yep. Oh, big time. Breezy. You are the consummate professional. We love you. We appreciate you. Yeah. You were huge. AB, point forward. And like, look, you can't underestimate what it means to have somebody like her who just does whatever we ask, right? Does whatever. I mean, everybody really. Lex, that was a huge. Toss your activity all. And that's what it's going to take. Okay, that's what it's going to take. We got to play free. We got to play with no pressure. But we fight. Live that resilience every day. And we will accomplish what we want to accomplish. Okay, come on. Yeah. Here we go. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together.
This morning, the physicality, we even talked about it pregame. How disruptive maybe was that to both maybe the flow and what both teams were trying to do and find their rhythm out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a physical game, you know. I think there's a double standard in how people get their calls. I think Kelsey Mitchell, number one, is held or chucked on every freaking possession and never gets a call off the ball. I think Aaliyah Boston is the worst officiated post player in the league. She never gets a call. And you know, there's a double standard there, certainly. But you know, again, if it's going to be physical and you're gonna allow us to be physical, then allow both teams to be physical. If you're going to call the holds and you're going to call the chucks, and you're going to then call it both ways. So I mean, I think that we've been pretty consistent in what we're asking for, and I didn't feel like it was consistent, especially for those two. I think you could call a foul every time down the floor for those two.
All right. What's up, boys, girls? he, she, they, them, we, or whatever you choose to identify as. Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome to another episode of the W360 on this Monday night. Happy beginning of the week, W360 Nation. What's up, America, and everyone that's watching all over? How is everyone tonight? Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you guys. It is so, well, not see you, but be here with you guys, you know, in this virtual thing that we all have going on here. What's going on, 8K4? I see you in the chat here. Jesus KM is in the chat, or Jesus Kim. I see you from Twitter. What's going on, girl? How are you, Lauren? I see you out there, Lauren. Clovette N2D is in the chat. What's up, Kelly? Is in the chat. Let's see here. Ra Houdini, what's going on? I see you in the chat. DJ22225. Monica Middleton has made the show. What's going on, everybody? What's up, W360 Nation? EB Page 22. Hey. And Sade. What's up, W360 Nation? Guys, Kelly says CJ left her twin behind. Listen, I went on a end of the summer trip. Okay, end of the summer. One of my good girlfriends are getting married, and we had an end of the summer trip. And if you follow me on Twitter, you guys see, you know, where Sade decides to tweet out to everyone that I was on a trip, where I try not to say that I'm going on a trip while I'm on the trip. You don't announce when you leave until after you leave. You know, people are weird out here. But yes, I was gone. Came back last night, flew back in town last night. It's the last trip of the summer. It's the last work trip. I don't have any more this quarter. So I'm excited about that. Charlie WI6JJ says, yeah, Sade kept it together while you were gone. Yes. So, yeah, I'm actually, it's crazy because when you get older, you get excited for these trips. You know, you're like, yeah, going with the girls and this and that. Day 3, I'm ready to go home. Okay, the hotel banging. It don't matter if you put your sign on the door, they still come banging, trying to open the door. You say, hey, you don't see the sign? Oh, no, so sorry. I'm so sorry. Read the sign. It says, do not disturb. You know, so after a few days, you're ready to get home. I'm missing the games. I'm missing W360 Nation. I just want to get back in front of my poorly painted red wall and talk about this league. So we're going to do it tonight. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mellow Yellow 3. I thought you got abducted by a slow god. Abducted by a slow. Not a slow got. I love it. A slow bot. So we got a full show tonight, guys. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. Like, share, comment. Do all the things YouTube like for you to do to get the video in the algorithm. And tell your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, and tell your ex, the one that only waits to hit you up and text you on holidays thinking that, you know, that you'll text back. Text the link to the W360 show back. That's a great conversation starter, especially if they're Black Power. Go ahead and send this show to your Black Power friends and your liberals and send it to them. We all have those friends. Send them the show, okay? And if you are returning, W360 Nation, thank you, guys. I love you so much. Thank you, okay? Thank you. What's up, goodness? Rated Beauty 147. I see you in the chat. All right, so full show ahead tonight, guys. Indiana and Connecticut game. We can briefly touch on the Dallas game as well, which was they poorly lost that game. We can briefly touch on that. We're going to be talking about, it's Kelsey Mitchell. It's time to include her. According to White Jesus said it. White Jesus said it. So you're going to bust all the myths about White Jesus doesn't like her teammates. I know a lot of the slows love to put out there that White Jesus doesn't like her teammates, but White Jesus has started the agenda to push and the point to prove. Go ahead and put Kelsey Mitchell in the talks of MVP. You put Asia Wilson in it, and that team stinks. That squad stinks. Stinky. Stinky. Her point guard runs like a duck. Quack. Okay, we're going to be talking about that. Brie Turner, W360 Nation has tweeted me, including Sade, who wants to start this mess. Brie Turner gets a steak and a drink. I don't know if we need to go that far. I don't know if we need to go as far as Brie Turner gets a steak and a drink. A steak and a drink. I don't know. We're going to look at the play and talk about it. Sophie Cunningham, a.k.a. White Nubian Queen, injury due to the poor officiating and neglect from the ref, and the WNBA probably is all in on it. I've said earlier, Angel Reese is missing like a deadbeat father in child support court. Okay. Missing. All right. Where is Angel Reese? I would think the Angel Reese Jergen lotion holders would have an answer. All right. We're going to be talking about that. WNBA player says that the WNBA pay increase was a slap in their face. Slap in their face. And then we have a new slow of the week that we're going to talk about today. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the show, guys. Let's go ahead. Linda Altiano, 1733. What's going on, Linda? Says, I need to shout out my slow girlfriend, finally retired on Friday at the age of 73. I'm 68 and I retired a few years ago. Love her much. Congratulations on retiring. Congratulations, you guys. Absolutely. That's something to celebrate. Definitely a milestone to reach in life. Thank you for the super chat, Jesus Kim. White Jesus for president. And Lauren, my girl. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says Kelsey for MVP and Citron for Rookie of the Year. I 100% think Sonia Citron should be at the top of conversation as far as Rookie of the Year. Absolutely. Okay, this page, Becker's page is great. Page is good. Page is good. She's good. She has game. No one's denying that. But have you seen Sonia Citron? Okay, looks like a pretty close race to me. Okay, seriously. All right, so let's jump into this game from yesterday. Shout out from this, I borrowed this photo from CDS Sports. Shout out to CDS Sports. If you don't follow CDS Sports on Twitter, definitely a great account to follow. Also has a YouTube channel as well. So make sure if you're here at the W360, look up CDS Sports on Twitter and also on YouTube. Has an amazing channel as well. Very informative. Okay. We have a lot of back and forth on Twitter. Kind of share the same sense of humor as well. All right. Yesterday, the Indiana Fever, a.k.a. America's team, faced off against Orange is the New Black. Okay? Orange is the New Black Connecticut Sun. All right? Now, I'm going to tell you like this right here. That Orange is the New Black squad Bria Hartley, I want that squad out of my town, and I want that squad out of my league. Players like Bria Hartley, as you can see in this picture, laughing after purposely injuring the white Nubian queen, Sophie Cunningham, laughing and smiling. After this happens, Bria Hartley, Dejanay Carrington, Alyssa Thomas, hell, DeWanna Bonner. Who else is wild and uncouth and out of control? These players should not be in this league until they are appropriately officiated. Okay? These players stink. They stink. Okay? And they cover up their lack of skill with playing really aggressive. This is a physical league. Everyone in this league is so physical. So physical. No, she sucks. She stinks. Alyssa Thomas stinks. So they just play really hard and truck people over because they can't score. They're not appropriately officiated. J.C. Sheldon is one of them again. Wild and out of control, and you can't have players like this in this league with these poor DEI hire refs. Now, a source close to me, sarcasm, guys, I have to say that now. Sarcasm. A source close to me tells me that these referees were found in senior citizen homes serving ice cream and Jell-O. And Kathy walked into the home and said, hey, you watch a little bit of basketball? Do you watch basketball at all? And they looked and said, why, yes, I do. I've seen a couple of games or two. I have the position for you. Come with me. Put the Jell-O down. Come with me. I got a job for you. And now they're WNBA refs. This isn't the WNBA. This is the WWF. WWF. WWE. WCW, NWO, whatever you want to call it. This league is poorly officiated, which is resulting in a lot of injuries. A player like Bria Hartley should not be in this league. Now, she was put out of the Connecticut Sun game, not Connecticut Sun. She was put out of the game, a previous game. Who was it against here? Where's Bria Hartley? Here she is. She was ejected from a game a few days back, okay? But somehow the refs don't know how to call anything in the Indiana Fever game. Now, my thing is, you heard Sophie Cunningham come out and say on a podcast, you heard her say, the league sent the word around to have it out for Caitlin Clark. To have it out for Caitlin Clark. So if you consider the brawl that happened at the beginning of the season with Connecticut Sun, Sophie Cunningham took down J.C. Sheldon, you don't think that this squad is coming back to try to hurt her? You don't think that they were all in collusion? Why aren't the refs put on notice of this to make sure the game is clean? You try to make sure everything else is clean. You hire different security and police at America's teams' games. People have sent me emails telling me that they were literally uncomfortable at the games because of the police presence. And how if you booed or said something that the police would look at you and warn you to escort you out. You're trying to clean up all the racism, quote unquote, and the monkey noises that no one heard or put on camera. You clean all that up. Clean up this prison style, stinking Nike Dirty Diapers players. You're hurting the money. You're burning up the money, Kathy. You're burning the money. Now, America wants to see Sophie Cunningham play. America wants to see White Jesus play. Okay, and I'm just going to say it. If Natasha Mack get hurt, nobody care. Nobody care. Nobody care. Bria Hartley go down, we'll send you well wishes. We never want to see anyone get hurt, but we'll send any of you well wishes. But I'm telling you right now, it's not going to make anyone go into their Gmail account and say, did I buy a ticket to that game? She's hurt. Well, we're not going. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the trip that I planned. I'm going to go ahead and take my trip. So-and-so not playing. Alyssa Thomas not playing. Bria Hartley isn't playing. Natasha Mack isn't playing. Who else are no names? They get hurt. No one cares. Why are you hurting the money, Bria? Get her out of my town. You get her out of my town right now. I want her suspended and fined. And I want her fired. I want her fired, and I want that prison style playing. I want that prison style playing. I want her out of my league. Get her out. They had it out for Sophie. They had it out for the white Nubian queen. They had it out for her. Marina Mabry too. That prison style squad, they look like it. They all look like it. They all look like it. Nothing but they all look like it. Marina looks like she wipes from back to front. Okay, she just looks like she smells. Sanaya Rivers looks like, who's that receiver with the nail polish at Alabama, the young kid? His name is Ryan. The receiver at Alabama, Jalen Milroe was thrown to, was his main target. That's who Sanaya Rivers looks like. Okay? Now, these prisoners, they're coming out there and they're trying to hurt people. Okay? They're playing like they have 35 to life. Nobody knows the Ryan guy from Alabama. Yes, Marina just looks Marina looks like she washed her hair once a month. Okay, so, and I'm not trying to personally talk about the players. What I'm trying to prove here is the caliber of people that are in this league that's playing against a Sophie or playing against a Caitlin, Jesus, playing against Alexi. They're playing against, hell, I'll say it, they're playing against the Prince. And then you have Marina. Marina looks like she used recycled tissue. Seriously. Okay, it's backyard. It's not even backyard. It's prison style ball. That's why no one wants to watch them play, and that's why they stink. And just to say here, Williams, there it is, Warren Williams. That's who. To me, and it's not a dig at Sanaya Rivers. I applaud Sanaya for leaving the cult at South Carolina. It's not a dig at Sanaa Rivers, but I do think she looks like Ryan Williams. And I think it would be a compliment to her. I think that's like her goal. I think that's like what she's going for. So it's not, a dig at her or anything like that. I think she's going for, to look like Ryan Williams or RG3 or one of those guys. I want to take a look at the play on the Nubian White Queen, Sophie Cunningham. And then I want to show you guys a representation of the promo that Connecticut Sun puts out about their players. And you can see why there are 4 in whatever team. All right. Let's take a look here. As I said, I think this was everyone with Connecticut Sun. They were all in collusion to go after Sophie Cunningham. And if you don't know why, let's just run it back as far as what happened earlier in the season.
Had it knocked away. Good hands by Allen. And Sheldon comes up with the steal. Sheldon goes coast to coast.
Yeah!
We got another breakers here as J.C. Sheldon goes right after Sophie Cunningham. It was a hard foul, no question.
I'm blaming this all on the officials tonight. It is totally their responsibility. That's a hard foul. That's a flagrant foul. And if they had taken care of the business earlier, we wouldn't be in this situation right now.
So this happened earlier in the season, guys, if you don't remember.
You didn't eject Mabry. That's a flagrant
The crowd is yelling Sophie.
It's a hard foul. You could say it's a play on the ball, but
Yeah, I think no question this will get upgraded.
Listen, let me tell you something. I don't care how many of the slows or how many of you tweet or say, that Sophie Cunningham, y'all are mad at Brie Hartley. Sophie Cunningham didn't get called for anything. I think, if I'm not mistaken, she was thrown out the game. She was thrown out the game behind this. Okay, ejected, gave a flagrant foul. I'm sure she's fined for TikToks. The league fines the white Nubian queen here for TikToks. Mind you, that play was finally an action that was taken because her generational star was getting pounded and beat up. So, yes, we're going to defend this. Yes, we are. Yes, we're going to yell, Sophie, Sophie. And if I was there, I'd have been Nubian White Queen, Nubian White Queen, Nubian White Queen. I would have. Can't wait to wear my Nubian White Queen shirt. Can't wait. Seriously, thank you for the super chat. I hope I don't say this wrong. Mona Anna, thank you so much for the super chat. Says thug play, no pay. Agreed. Michael, I recognize this name from Twitter. What's up, Michael? Michael, thank you for the super chat. Says Angel was spotted at local. I don't even know if I should read this out loud. Angel was spotted at local thrift stores here in Chicago. Employees making her take her donated jersey out of their town. What's up, Lisa G? And what's going on? Loyalty 55. What's going on? So yes, Sophie gets a steak and a drink. She earned it, and she became a fan favorite. That's what it is, and I think it's a lot of jealousy played into this play. Let's take a look here with Sophie White Nubian Queen was injured.
Not someone Connecticut wants to get going. She is so effective down low, and she can get a lot of people in foul trouble with how physical she is.
Nelson Ado.
Look at this. Look
Not
how
someone
Brie
Connecticut
Hartley
wants to get going. She is so effective.
throws herself into her. Look how Brie Hartley throws herself into Sophie. You see how sorry she is? White Nubian Queen is down, agonizing in pain. You see how sorry she is, though? Because any player with any skill, you have what's called body control, right? And you're going down. You know how to control your body. You know how to land. You don't just fall all over the place and just let your body just throw you all over the place because you couldn't get a call from your sorry attempted layup. So you throw yourself into someone's legs because all of you are in on it. Because no one buys your jersey. No one cares who you are. Nobody. You pulled Angel Reese's hair, but no one says, none of the Jergen lotion owners that get in front of their cameras and get on their TikToks, no one came at Brie Hartley because she's brown skinned. They didn't come at Brie Hartley for pulling Angel Reese's hair. They had nothing to say about it. She's not white. She doesn't pass for a white woman. So no, they didn't care. That's outside of basketball. As long as you're black and you hurt another black, it's fine. We don't care about that. You just better not be white. You can put 40 bullet holes through a house full of 6 black kids, and I promise you, one bullet hole from a white person would get more national coverage. Nonetheless, what I'm saying is, Brie Hartley pulls Angel Reese's hair, draws blood from Rebecca Allen. This player needs to be out the league. Out of my league, out of my town. You pack your bags and go. Kathy, you need to tell her, pack your bags and go. You take that and the rest of those prison bums with you. Speaking of prison, look at the prison footage that this squad puts out. Tell me these aren't here. Let's look at Brie Hartley first. We're live, guys. We're just vibing tonight. We're live. Here's another Brie Hartley play, one of her MVP plays.
But this action right here, there's a lot happening. Yeah. A lot happening. Grab my shirt. I'm feeling the ground.
Tina Charles gets hit.
She didn't hit the court though. She out of bounds.
Brie Hartley at the scene
Ariel
of
Atkins
every fight.
says some words to Bria, and she says she grabbed me first.
She got into it with Skylar Diggins at the scene of every fight. Every fight. Get her out of this league. Get her out of this league before she seriously hurts someone. Please. Please. Get her out of this league. So yeah. The Bria Hartley, just to come back and look at this play, it's disgusting. And then to see this picture here, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. Disgusting. Stinky, dirty diaper, disgusting. Disgusting, and she'll never get any respect from any real sports fan. Any real sports fan. There's a difference between defending your teammate and there's just a difference between trying to intentionally hurt someone. Also, before I move on from this, I want to talk about a few players from that game and just the game a little bit, but I really wanted to get that out about Bria Hartley. I did. Don't like her. Don't think she's good. Any of it. Get out of this league. Take a look at Connecticut Sun, aka Orange is the New Black. Look at some of the promo videos that these women put out. That's right, folks. There they are. This is Sanaya Rivers and Marina Mabry. Before the game, this is what they promote. Yep, that's right, folks. That's right. That's right, folks. Mm-hmm. You got it right. You got it right. And then these women wonder why there's dildos being thrown all on the court. You wonder why. You put yourselves out there as a joke. I don't know why they thought that video looked good. It looked awful. It looked awful. It looked like a failed OnlyFans tryout. That's awful. How do you represent a professional organization putting out videos like that? Putting out videos like that. Sanaya Rivers looks like you remember, and I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. All this Sanaya Rivers looks like when your mother used to pull you back in the house before you jump on the bus for the first day of school, and she has that big tub of Vaseline, and she say, "Hey, come here," and she take that Vaseline and she dubs her hand in it, and she just put that shit all over your face and say, "Hey, now go on and get on the bus. You have a good first day of school." Now you just walking around like you ready to be dipped in a frying pot of oil. That's what that child looks like to me. I'm just being honest. That's what she looks like to me. That's what she looks like to me. Look. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't do it. I can't do it. Prison ball, prison mentality, prison, it's all prison. This is Orange is the New Black. This is all prison, just representation all together. All together. This is the league. This is the league. This is the league. So hoteps, don't come at me about talking about the black women in the league. It's a white woman there. Okay? They're both stinky. They both stinky. They're both stinky. Seriously. Nonetheless, someone said also let's be here and I'm repulsed. KK much more attractive. I promise I do not have anything against anyone. I really don't. Trust me. I don't. But I'm like, what kind of professional organization allows this type of stuff to just go out and it's celebrated and it's promoted through the actual league? Like, what is going on? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh my goodness. Brie Turner played in the had a couple of significant minutes. Couple of significant minutes in this past game, okay? And shout out to Sade on Twitter who decided to start pushing this agenda that Brie Turner deserves a steak and a drink. She earned it. I'm going to say this, and you guys can call me the party pooper. You can call me everything you want to call me. Brie Jones, you don't get a steak and a drink. Good players get steak and a drink. Now, Brie Jones, you can get you get you a good chicken breast. You get you a good chicken breast, and you get some asparagus. Okay, you get you an asparagus, and you get you a good chicken breast, and you get you a club soda. Okay, you can't get a drink. You can't get any wine. You can't get a drink because I need you to keep building on This thing that you're doing, that drink is going to mess up your mind and your thought process. Okay, Brie? You can't get it. You can't get that yet. Not a steak and a drink. I'm not on the bandwagon. No, you get you a nice chicken breast and you get you a couple of asparagus tips. Okay? And a club soda. You get a chicken breast and asparagus tips, Brie Turner. You earned that. You earned that. Brie! You did good, dear. You did good. You did good against the worst team in the league. We just saw what that team is focused on. That prison ball team is focused on. You did good. You had a key play. You did good. You did good. You had a key play where you drove in and you kicked it out to the shooter. Okay, now I don't understand how that deserves a steak and a drink, but I think everybody in America was yelling, kick it out, Brie, kick it out. Now we don't need you shooting anything. You kick the ball out. Kick it out, Brie. Kick it out. And you did it. You did good, Brie. You did good. You did good. You did the very bare minimum that we asked you to do. Get in the game and set up for the actual decent players around you. That's all. Jump. We need you to jump. Be the defensive presence. You get a chicken breast and asparagus. You earned it, Brie. And you know what? Since you had that great play, you can pick whatever flavor of club soda you want. You get your own flavor, Brie. You do. And if you keep playing good, because you playing good. You valuable on this team. You play good. You keep playing good, you're going to upgrade to a steak and a drink one day. And you know what, Brie? If you continue to put out and play good, you're going to go on the wall with a steak and a drink. Because you're going to earn it. You're going to earn it. Let's take a look at a key play. A key play from Brie Turner. That actually, I mean, I didn't know if we would ever be saying this, but Brie Turner saved the game. Kelsey Mitchell, we know Kelsey Mitchell saved the season. We're going to get to Kelsey Mitchell, but Brie Turner, you might have saved the game. That's how down bad the season is, okay? That's how down bad the season is. All right, you showed up defensively, Brie. You showed up defensively. You showed up against the 4 and 106 team in the league. You did. You showed up. We need you to keep doing that, Brie. You can't drink or have any steak. That might be too much on your stomach. You get you a chicken breast and you go to sleep, okay? And you watch film. Don't watch any of that Black Power stuff. And don't you start tweeting. Don't you watch any police videos. Nothing. You watch film. That's it. Film. Okay? Don't you start watching Dr. Umar. Don't you go watching Mark Lamont Hill. Don't you go watching Jasmine Crockett. We need you to watch film, Brie. And that's how you earn your steak. You turn off 12 Years a Slave. You turn off Jasmine Crockett. You turn off Dr. Umar. And you watch film. That's how you stay in my town. You turn that toxic blood-sucking stuff off, Brie, and you might can play good. You might can play good. You can probably play good if you turn the toxic TV off. Let's take a look at the big play here. The Brie Turner made. All right, let's look at her assist. All right, here she is.
Turner kicks it. Hole three-pointer.
Actually, let's start from here.
Shot clock down to 6 for the Fever. Turner, upfield.
Oh,
Turner kicks it.
Yes!
Hole three-pointer.
I swear, I'm going to say what I think everyone was saying during this game. They gave it to Brie. No! No! There it is! Knock it down! Yeah! That was a huge, honestly, all jokes aside, Brie Turner did the right thing there, especially in overtime, man. She did come through big. She did. Brie Turner came through big. She came through big. She came through big. Listen. Seriously, all jokes aside, guys, this is a comedic commentary show, okay? All jokes aside, Brie Turner came through, and I cannot believe that I am saying this, but Brie Turner, she came through big in overtime, I tell you that. She came through big in overtime. Brie Turner, you go get yourself a piece of chicken and an asparagus tip and some club soda. You earned that. All right. Brie Turner had a good play, okay? I said it. All right? All right. All right. Seriously. Shout out to Lexi Hustle. Knocked down a big shot. The ladies came together. They pulled off a great win. It's time to start including Kelsey Mitchell in MVP talks. Okay, when we're talking about most valuable player, how is this player valuable to the team? Now, the only thing with Kelsey Mitchell, I will say, is that one game she'll go for what, 38? Did she have this game? Kelsey Mitchell had 38, right? Oh no, yeah, she had 38. She had 38, and then the next game she'll be cold. Right? Which is fine. That's fine. That's expected. Players are going to have ups and downs. But as far as being the most valuable, I think Kelsey Mitchell has, for the most part, put this team on her back. You know, so the wins that this team was able to get while White Jesus is out, I think that you have to go ahead and start including her in the MVP conversations. You have to. You know, Kelsey Mitchell has knocked down some big shots and she's had some big games. Okay? Now, in this past game, Kelsey Mitchell had 38 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists, 2 steals, and she shot 50% from the field, 5 for 8 from 3. Okay? The only thing, as I just mentioned, the only thing that kind of makes me when it comes to MVP is Kelsey, as I just said, will have 38 points and she'll turn around and have 6 tomorrow or Friday, whenever Friday is the next game. You know, but when she plays big, she plays big. She plays big, and I think she's one of the best guards in the league. But just to put her name in the conversation definitely doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt because if White Jesus was playing, I'm 110 out of 10% sure that Jesus would be in the MVP talks. So I think Kelsey Mitchell can definitely go ahead and start entering her name in the MVP talks. Not saying she'll win it. I mean, I think Fee Collier is the MVP for this season. Don't talk to me about Asia Whistle. Okay, do not talk to me about Asia 12 Years a Slave Whistle. No. I think Nafisa Collier, you know, so far will win it this year, but definitely put her in the conversation as far as valuable. Valuable. Absolutely. Okay. All right, I want to just play just for anyone that may have missed the game. I want to play a couple of plays, a couple of highlights from the games. Where are we at? Oh, we're at 49 minutes. Oh, we might be here for a little minute tonight, guys. So I hope y'all ready to hang out tonight. It's just 9:40 my time. But yes, I want to play a couple of highlights from the games, and then I want to go ahead and move on to Let's move on to Kelsey Plum next in her comments on the ladies podcast. Let's take a couple of look at some highlights, guys, and we'll come back and move on with the show. All right.
They won't use it here. Boston pulls and knocks it down. Mitchell's had the hot hand, 25 points. No surprise there. Back to Kelsey Mitchell. The big is matched up. Mitchell
takes it. MVP, man. Put her in the conversation.
Kelsey Mitchell.
Put her in the conversation.
Great.
Put Kelsey Mitchell in the MVP conversation right now. Seriously. Oh, why is it not going? There it is.
Assertive, 2 and the foul.
I was happy to see this from Natasha.
Back. Howard, assertive, 2 and the foul.
Natasha has to bring that during the playoffs. Natasha has to bring this during the playoffs. Natasha has to bring this during the playoffs.
Howard, assertive, 2 and the foul. Fever fans have come alive and a chance to make this a one-possession
Let's
game.
go, baby.
Wow.
Look at the no-look pass from Kelsey Mitchell as well, but just
Good morning. Good morning. Uh-oh. That's not it. All right. So, yes, guys, for sure. Was an exciting game. I watched it back when I got home. I watched some of it last night when I got back home, and then I watched the rest of it this morning. Exciting game, but why are we this close with this squad? I'd like to blow this prison squad out. Nonetheless, just to go over some stats really quick here, and just other games from Saturday. Overtime, Indiana Fever ended up winning 99-93. Indiana Fever, Kelsey Mitchell, 38 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists. Aaliyah Boston, 14 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. I thought Aaliyah Boston played pretty solid. Odyssey Sims, didn't talk much about her. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Natasha Howard, 18 points, 9 rebounds, assists, and a steal. Lexi Hustle, 8 points, 7 rebounds. And Brie Turner, she had a donut. She had a donut. Regular Brie Turner, it's okay. She had a donut. Krispy Kreme. She had a Dunkin', but she did have some valuable minutes. Just to be fair, you can't just go by the stats when it comes to this game or Brie Turner's performance in this game, okay? 14 points, but she had a rebound, 1 assist, and 1 block. All right, she was 0 for 0. It was dunking across the board. Dunking across the board. Michaela Timpson, 6 minutes, 2 rebounds. Not sure. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Chloe Bibby. She had a rebound. And White Nubian Queen, Sophie Cunningham, she had a donut, but she played 10 minutes. And Damaris Dantes, 8 minutes, 0 points. Damaris Dantes, there has to be conversations had about her as far as her lack of contribution to the team, offensively and defensively. Offensively and defensively. I think Damaris Dantes needs to be one of the first ones out the door at the end of the season. Respectfully. But I think Damaris Dantes has to go. I think her time has been served. I think that her time is up. I'm just being honest. She's not performing, and this job that she has signed up for is a performance-based job. You have to produce. And Damaris Dantes hasn't been producing. So Damaris, Natasha, Brie, Sydney. It's a lot of them that can go. Seriously. But just, I guess, ride it out throughout the season. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Michael says, CJ, ready to place your Brie Turner jersey. If Brie Turner gets 10 points and 5 rebounds, I'll wear her jersey. I'll wear her jersey and it'll go up. It'll go up on the wall. I promise you, if Brie Turner gets 10 points and 5 rebounds, I'll grab her jersey and wear it. I'll grab her jersey and wear it. I'm not going to worry about putting that little money aside because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She doesn't have that skill. If anyone cares, on Orange is the New Black side, Tina Charles had 21 points. Marina Mabry, 27 points. Anissa Morrow, I really would like for her to get out of that town. I'd like Anissa Morrow to go to a much better organization so she can shine. I really, really root for Anissa Morrow, 10 points. Olivia Nelson, who Olivia Nelson Ododa, who is very vocal about turning away deals or more money that's being offered to her, had 4 points. 4 points, 2 rebounds, 0 assists, and 1 steal. And Olivia Nelson Ododa was the one that stood in front of the cameras and said that being offered 4 times more than her salary than she get is a slap in the face. You have 4 points. 4. All right, Bria Hartley, 4 points. That proves to you why she wanted to hurt Sophie, okay? All right. Mercury, Alyssa Thomas, that prison squad, they beat Seattle Storm 85-82. Dallas Wings was defeated by the Las Vegas Aces, led by the Duck, Chelsea Gray. Not led, the point guard. Oh, according to the WNBA, the point guard. 106-87. The Mystics, they beat the Sparks 95-86. And those were Sunday's games, guys. All right. Here we are. Did I already send it here? There's a lot of talks being had about the or being conducted for the Rookie of the Year. I'll be honest, guys. I don't think the Rookie of the Year is Paige Beckers. And I'm not just saying that it has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. I just really do not think the Rookie of the Year is Paige Beckers. I don't. She makes a lot of pandering comments towards the bitter black women that watch the WNBA that wants to be victims of anything they could think of. So Paige literally feeds bitter black women victim juice. She pours victim juice down their throats, and they drink it. It's like a vampire that needs blood. Bitter black women, they need that victim juice, like how Blade needed the blood in the movie. Seriously. All right, guys, we got about 360 people in the chat and watching. If you have not liked this video, guys, like this video. Go ahead and like it. Don't just sit and watch in silence. Don't just watch as a silent fan. Like the video. Contribute to the growth of the WNBA, okay? Go ahead and contribute. Go ahead and like the video. All right, now if you're going to give it a thumbs down, just click off of it and leave. We don't need you to do that. Okay? Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum sat with Sue Bird on her podcast. I can't think of the name of this podcast. I only catch clips of it because players like Sue Bird and her podcast, I'm like, I don't want to hear this shit. But Kelsey Plum was there nonetheless. And let me tell you this, Kelsey Plum is tired. She's worn down. I'm tired. I'm tired. I done put on the shirts. I done put on the shirt. We went to the statue. We kneeled down and prayed. Okay. We kneeled down and prayed. I done set screen after screen after screen. I took a pay cut to make Asia civil rights whistle the face of this league. I even let her tell me that I was wrong for being white. I had to get the hell out of Vegas. Kelsey Plum went on this podcast. Now, I don't know if anybody else interpreted what Kelsey Plum had to say about Vegas and playing with Asia Wilson, but this was some funny shit. I want to take a look at it. I want to come back and talk about it some more, okay? Let's take a look at it and talk about it some more. Mind you, I like these players on podcasts. I know people have said like they don't need to be on podcasts, especially during the season. I love it. I love how Sophie Cunningham is coming out and saying things that's going on in the league. Let them talk. Let them talk. Speaking of letting them talk, here is what Plum had to say. Kelsey Plum had to say about playing with Asia's civil rights whistle.
Okay. It's not about like shots or points or anything like that. It's just more feeling, okay, I'm going to take less money. I want to be here. But like, I have to take less again. And then like, okay, yeah, I'll set cross screens and back screens for Asia all day. Like, no problem. But then you start to feel like, okay, am I becoming the fourth option? You know, and like, we're not winning. So that it also feels like, you know, frustrating. Like, I think there's egos involved and
Yes, Kelsey. Yes, you don't have any friends? You don't have any family around you, dear? Kelsey, you were the great white help. That's all you were. That's all you were, Kelsey. Okay? You were put in the shadow of Asia Wilson. Asia Rosa Parks Glory, 12 Years a Slave. I'ma start whistle to carry out the message so that it could be received a little more gentle. That's all. Remember, Kelsey, when you tweeted and you said you did your pandering too. Hopefully, it seems like you done woke up. Seems like you done woke up. Welcome to reality. Welcome to reality, Kelsey. Okay. Now, I don't know why you think you can pander to these. At one point, Kelsey Plum said that she's not following the WNBA. I don't want to follow the WNBA because they don't promote enough black women. And I don't know why they put me on the cover of this. They should have put a black woman. Look where it got you, Kelsey. Fourth option. Fourth option. You dropped below 3/5. Fourth option. None of it worked. You were there to wear your shirts. I'm shocked they didn't put Kelsey Plum in an AKA shirt. You were there to praise and push the agenda of Asia Whistle. That's it. And you were dumb enough not to be offensive, but you were dumb enough to take a pay cut 2 times? 2? To do what? Wear South Carolina cult merch. Promote Asia Wilson. Promote the discrepancies and racism in the WNBA because it's going to look good if you do it as a white woman. Be blamed for being white. Remember, we all saw the video. We saw it, Kelsey. When Asia Wilson told you the only reason you were in the league because you were white. Only to be moved down to the 4th option. Girl! I know her therapist is busy with her. You got to feel like a fool. You fell for the black chocolate chip and it turned out to be mold. Y'all have to stop falling for that. Y'all have to stop falling for that. Just be unapologetically white, Kelsey. You don't have to keep tanning and tanning and tanning so you can come off Italian. It's okay. Everyone knows you're white. Everyone knows you're white. Embrace your whiteness. You're white and you're good. You got the black husband to try to feed, and maybe Asia told you marry that black man now because we need you to come off. You marry that black man. The guy that you married turned out to be a crackhead. He was a crackhead. Live your truth, Kelsey. Live your truth. Go marry you the nice white man that you want to marry, or woman. Marry you the nice white conservative that you want to marry and be. I'm sorry that you went through all of that, Kelsey. I'm sorry. But you should have listened when I told you. I told you last year not to listen to that mess. I told you. Asia Wilson was fresh off the fresh viewing of Glory. She had just finished watching Django. And she went and took all her frustration out on you for being good. Now look at you. You're in LA at the Sparks. Trying to recover with De'Erica Hamby. Both of you are survivors from the Asia Wilson cult. The message that you all were hired to push out through Dawn Staley. I'm sorry, Asia Wilson. I did not mean Dawn Staley. I meant Asia Wilson. Nonetheless, though, all jokes aside, I'm glad that you were able to get away and you were able to break free. I'm glad that you were. Another comment that she made on this podcast here. She talked about the All-Star comment that she made about Caitlin Clark's team. If you all don't remember, if you all do not remember, she said that Caitlin Clark's team didn't want to participate along the lines. Don't quote me here. Didn't want to participate. That they were hungover. They didn't come to the meeting to talk about wearing their shirts. Kind of threw Caitlin Clark under the bus to pretty much say that she wasn't down with the whole "we're going to stand up and pay us what they owe us" thing. But this is what she had to say here.
Do you want to talk about the Team Clark comment and all that?
Oh, I made a bad joke.
Yeah.
I made a really bad joke. Tough one.
Well, let me set it up.
Yeah,
all
go
right,
ahead. Go ahead.
So basically, okay, so what I'm finding is like, and you just touched on a little bit, like players have personalities.
Yeah.
Like it's not always serious all the time. And sadly, like a sarcastic comment or something that's trying to tell a joke, like people can run with it. And there's like another aspect when
it's like you never even get a chance to explain it. It's like what are you going to do? And I know recently for you at the All-Star game, after you took a couple, crown apples to the head, which by the way, crown apple shots, underrated shot.
For sure.
I will take that to the grave.
Love that.
Underrated shot. It was like a positive, fun All-Star game, and you were trying to just make a joke. And it just got twisted.
And I should have, like, hindsight 2020, because of the shirts, because of the fans, like, I should have known it was a way more serious moment than a typical All-Star game.
Yeah.
Because I went into that press conference very, like, happy-go-lucky, we won, you know? And then had a great weekend. Like, my family was here. It was just a great time. And so the questions came in, and it was like, CBA, this. And I honestly, Birdie, was like, hey, like, Team Clark, like, they didn't make it to the meeting either, like, just like making a joke, trying to make the room lighter.
Because they were hungover. That was the joke, yes?
Yeah, even though they called, sorry. I was making a joke that they were hungover, even though our team nickname was hungover.
Yes.
So it's like, at least we made it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're all on the same page. We all wore the shirts, we're all unified. And I think, if anything, I was just more discouraged because I felt like it took away from the moment of what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's definitely, you don't even get to respond. And if you do, you seem defensive. That's why I didn't even say anything. I was like, all right.
No, so that's the thing. You seem defensive, and then it just gets worse.
Yeah, so you just have to let it go.
Yeah.
Thick skin.
Okay. Here's the thing. I believe Kelsey Mitchell. I do. I think she's being genuine in this. I think that I really think she made a bad joke at the wrong time, right? If we all would follow that WNBA, especially if you followed the stud buds and things like that, you could see that everyone was drunk, hungover, things like that. It's All-Star weekend. They should have been. You should have a great time. And you're not realizing that you're being asked this serious question. I think that they all were on the same page, and maybe White Sheez's team really just didn't show up and was like, hey, yeah, we'll wear our shirts. I don't know what you want to say. We'll wear our shirts. We're hungover. And I think she made a joke about it at the wrong time. This video, to me, seems genuine. It seems genuine. That's just what my intuition tells me. I don't look at this and say, oh, she's trying to make up ground. I really think that she means it when she says, I really made a bad joke. I really, really made a bad joke. Like, yeah, Caitlin Clark's team didn't play. At least we got up through our hangover. Caitlin Clark's team didn't come. You know what I mean? And I know that because I've been in situations in my life. I've had to have had presentations where I've gone out the night before, things like that. And so I'm not, putting her to the cross on this. I really think, I think she just made a bad comment, bad joke at the wrong time. I think Kelsey Plum is a little bit weird. I think she's confused. I'm glad she's away from Vegas, but I find her to be genuine in this moment, in what she explained as far as that comment from All-Star Weekend. I do find her to be genuine. Sometimes I could be a little too, I don't want to say understanding, but sometimes I can. I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I really, really, really follow my intuition. And I really think that she was being genuine then. I could be wrong, but people that tend to have bad tendencies, they show themselves. They show themselves eventually, so they can't hide it for too long. So yes, that was funny to me. Speaking of All-Star podcast comments, I love the fact that these women are jumping on these podcasts and they're giving what's going on in the league. Inside information, because WNBA doesn't have any media. There are no insiders in this league that's classified as media. There are people that have YouTube channels they have a couple of friends that you played against that you could call and say, hey, what's going, like, what happened? But there's no real media in this league. So I like the fact that they can jump on the podcast and just kind of give an insider as to what's going on. As far as when I say that, Sophie Cunningham, she has a lot to say on these podcasts. She do. Sophie Cunningham is not holding back. My white Nubian queen is telling it all, and I love it. I love it. I want to play real quick what she said. I want to play what she said about Joanna Bonner. In case you guys haven't heard, Sophie Cunningham talked about how Joanna Bonner reacted to Sophie's comments. And Sophie is back on air saying, I don't know. I mean, she's mad. But let's take a look at it.
Right now. Play the old team. There was maybe a little bit of beef because of our last podcast with like how I mentioned that some people could handle
I wanted
situations.
To ask.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that was because of what you said last week?
Hell yeah, 1,000%.
So,
well, I do. I think that like our teams don't really like each other anyway, just because of like, I don't know, just kind of like her leaving. Some of those players used to be under our coaching staff, and so there's just like a lot there. But yeah, I could have been way meaner, right? Like I told her like she didn't listen to the whole clip. She just saw the thing about like she could have handled it more professional, which like honestly, everyone that's talked to me besides their team has like, yeah, she could have. And so it's like, duh. But that team's just drama to me. I don't know. But I don't know. I went home and I started like hitting some threes. I was talking all shit. Oh God, it felt so good. I know we lost by 30. But I still got mine off.
I love podcast Sophie.
I love Paige to death. Do not get me wrong. I think I think she's a hell of a player and like would love to play with her. I love Paige to death. Do not get me wrong. I think she's a hell of a player and like would love to play with her one day. But those refs were giving her every freaking whistle last night. Like you literally couldn't touch her. And that shit is so annoying to me. Like, and if you're gonna do that, then give it to our guards. Like, or we know she's a good rookie and like she's gonna get some whistles, but like to get the treatment she got last night was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I like it. I like the fact that you can just go on podcasts nowadays and voice your opinion. You don't have to be all quiet and, Sophie can tell it like it is. She can say, hey, yeah, like the league is after Caitlin Clark. I was in the locker rooms. I was in that locker room with the prisoners. I was there falsely accused of, whatever I was accused of. I had to serve my time with those prisoners, but I heard everything, and now I'm on the podcast to talk about it. Oh, my gosh. Who is that podcast host? I would love to go on that podcast. What's podcast Sophie? Why is everyone saying, CJ, you got to look at her tweet. CJ, look at... She did say, but we lost by 30. Look at Sophie's latest tweet. What'd she say? Here, I'll pull it up real quick, and then we can move on, and then we just have the increase. Oh, Angel Reese. We got to talk about Angel Reese. I do have her family tweets up here. I forgot to bring that up earlier. All right, Sophie, family puts out a couple of tweets really quick here, as you guys can see here. Lindsay Cunningham, I think this is her sister, says maybe you should focus less on fining players for commenting on your poor officiating and more about hiring officials that are able to call a consistent game and protect your athletes. Pathetic. Praying for you, Sophie. Paula Cunningham says Hartley is a disgruntled player having trouble everywhere she goes. She's plain mean and plays out of control. Let me tell you something. I love Paula and Lindsay. I think you should continue to speak out. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And listen, Paula and Lindsay, you guys can come on the W360. You guys can talk about it. Put your voice on this platform and talk about it, okay? So send this message. Put your voice on the W360. Come on the platform and talk about how the referees, I personally think, and you could disagree. I know you guys can't say much, but the referees in this league has it out for the Indiana Fever, and they were colluding with Sophie Cunningham getting hurt. I'm okay with discussing it. I'm all right with discussing it. Seriously. Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it. Seriously. All right. Moving right along. We've been here for an hour and 20 minutes. This was going to be a full show tonight. So I appreciate you guys still here rocking with me tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you, because we still have to get to the slow of the week. Thank you, the Jetsons 99. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, where we at? DM007N1 says, CJ, come on down to California for the August 29th Fever versus Sparks game. My boyfriend and I would love to meet you in real time. I'm going to be in California at that time. Hold on, let me check. Really quick. August 29th. No, it's gonna be in September. I'm in California. That's next weekend. California is next weekend. I would love to get to California next weekend. I love Cali. I love Cali. Love Cali. Don't tip me with a good time. I'll show up there like, hey, DM222. You remember? You know me? I do a little show on YouTube. Hey. Angel Reese. All right. Hotep slows. This is time for you guys to click out of the show. I know. I'm pretty sure your therapists and your shrinks have told you to stop subjecting yourselves to content and things in life that triggers you. This is the time to take her advice, okay? Okay, Jergens, lotion holders, slows, all of you, this is the time to click out. Take your therapist's advice and go watch something on Disney, maybe a childhood cartoon. I hear that calms people down, the slows. Better help therapy, whatever. This is the time. Click out. Okay? Don't you start. All right, don't y'all start tweeting and typing emails to me now. Don't start that. Don't start that, because the only thing I'm asking is, where is Detective Gadget? Where is Angel Reese? The people would like to know, where is Angel Reese? Now, Angel Reese has not been seen at these games. She didn't travel to Indiana, Fever, or Gainesbridge or whatever. She didn't travel Gamebridge or whatever. She didn't travel there. She hasn't been seen with that squad. Okay. Now, I think Angel Reese is the people are putting out that she has to do rehab. She got to do rehab. It's rehab because, you don't do rehab during the games. You rehab at 5 and 6 a.m. in the morning, and then you do your after work after that. You don't rehab during game time. The physicians aren't back there. You're not rehabbing. Sydney Colson just tore her knee up. She tore her knee up. Okay? Ari McDonough broke her foot. Cameron Brink had her knee torn up, and she was on the sideline every game. Lexi Brown has an illness. I mean, everyone is on the sideline after an injury or an illness, but you, Angel. But you. Why are you not showing up for this stinking team? Why you don't want to have their back? I'm going to tell you guys why Angel Reese doesn't want to show up for this team. She doesn't want to be aligned with this squad or that coach. The record, none of it. Angel Reese has things coming out. Her shoe is coming out, which is cute, by the way. I'm being honest. Her shoes are really cute. I'm not hating on Angel Reese. Her shoes are really cute. She has her shoes coming out. She has other things coming out. You think she wants to be associated with the WNBA? Angel Reese used the WNBA to propel her to her model career and her influencer career. That's all it was. She does not want to play. Can you imagine her playing and having a stinker while she's trying to put out this shoe? Or she's trying to put out the WNBA 2K cover or Nintendo cover, whatever it is she putting out, the gamers know. She cannot be seen with that terrible squad. Or Arthur as her coach. She just can't have them next to her. She can't. She won't even sit on the bench. No, she's not going to let people get photo ops of reactions from her or anything like that. She can't sit on the bench with that squad. Who gets rehab during a game? Angel Reese has literally said, the hell with this. No, I'm not finna be seen with these losers. I guarantee you if she was on New York Liberty squad or if she was playing for Phoenix, she'd be on the bench with Kyle Copper. She'd be on the bench with Natasha Cloud. If she was playing for Minnesota, she'd be on the bench with Dejanay Carrington and the Stud Buds. She'd be on the bench with them. But Ariel Atkins, you can talk up and do all the, this is a kid. This is a kid here. She doesn't want to be seen with you either. She don't want to be seen with you either, Ariel. She does not want to be seen with that terrible squad. Chicago Sky fans, commentators, whoever covers them, Angel Reese does not want to be associated with you all. At all. She quit. She might make an appearance at a practice or something like that. She might come back now because people are calling it out. But she literally just quit. She just stopped showing up. Charlie Whiskey, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. It's the best way to support the show. Charlie Whiskey said, "Miss beginning of the show. Anyone here why CC didn't show up for the moral support for Suns game? Love the show, CJ." CC was there. CC was at the Suns game. Yeah, she was at the Suns game. All right. But yeah, I really think that Angel Reese disappeared on that terrible squad the way that a father would disappear on a special needs kid that didn't want to be with the baby mama. I do. I think that's exactly how Angel Reese disappeared. You know, there's guys out there that impregnate a woman. They already don't want the kid, but the kid come out special needs. Now the dad is really gone. Like, I'm not sticking around for that shit. No, we gotta change what? Hey, I'm not taping that to his head, and I'm not doing none of that. I'm out. I'm out. That's how she left. Chicago's got a special needs team. They need a lot of special players. Yeah, that's how she left. That's how she left. Angel got to put out this shoe, and she got to sell this merch. She don't have time to be frolicking around with these humping and hoopers that don't really play that well. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Seriously. Best wishes to Angel Reese, Jergen lotion holders, and as her fans, the guys that just tweet and send me a bunch of DMs and emails. You know, you guys should send her some emails and tell her, you know, she needs to show up for a team. White Jesus is signing autographs on every stop. Every away game, every home game, everything. White Jesus is signing autographs. That's all I'm saying. You don't say come in your trap and took over your trap when you come to Indiana for WNBA All-Star and disappear. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Angel. Now you got to get back on the block. Come outside to play. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Seriously. You have to. You have to. You can't talk that mess and disappear. Purple Rose Society says Jergen lotion holders. That's what they are. A lot of Angel Reese, especially the male ones, they're Jergen lotion owners. They sit it next to their bed. They don't have a nightstand. They just sit it on the floor next to their air mattress. And, you know, they use it at night at 2 a.m. They don't watch games or anything like that. And they just watch Angel Reese TikTok. That's what most of her fans are. And then they spend the day just tweeting away at everybody that may have, a anything to say about Angel Reese. Hey, no. Angel Reese this, Angel Reese that. And it's like, they're upset because they are out of lotion. I guess. I don't know what be these guys' problem. Seriously. Y'all are so funny in this chat. Oh my gosh, y'all funny in this chat. Y'all are funny. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the part of the show where we identify a slow of the week. Okay, we identify a slow of the week. Now, guys, the slows are exactly what they look like in this picture. All of them have septum rings. Most of them, they have septum rings, and they trade them amongst each other, and they don't even clean them when they trade them. They just unscrew it, and they say, I like yours better here. And they trade them like friendship Taylor Swift bracelets. They trade these damn things, and they shop amongst us, okay? There are slows. I ran into a slow earlier. I was in H-E-B earlier today. And if you're in Texas, you know what H-E-B is. I was in H-E-B. And this woman was trying to go back and forth with the slows shop amongst us, okay? They vote, they reproduce, and they're on the internet. And a lot of them existed in the WNBA because that was their hideout. They could just go there and take their septum rings and meet other slows, couples, whatever they want to meet. And they get to just cheer on basketball, rugby-style basketball. That's when your Alyssa Thomases, what's their favorite players. And they are upset. Okay? They're upset because real sports fans are in this league now. Now, to let you guys know, the slows, they're on your TVs pushing their slow agenda. Okay? You got your Shanae Ogumake. You got her. You have your El Dumbkin. Carolyn Peck. You might be with the slows, Pecker. Carolyn, I don't know what's going on, but what's pecking away at your brain? But you might be with the slows as well. Carolyn Peck. And here you have your slow of the week. Monica McKnight. Another slow of the week. Monica McNutt, a.k.a. Monica McNothing smart to say. Nothing smart to say. Okay? So remember when we talked about earlier in this episode that there is a lot of agendas that get pushed through the media? Right? And how Monica McNothing smart to say just proved that she knows nothing. And she's a DEI hire and should not be on anyone's national televised sports show. She doesn't even know which sport she's talking about. She knows nothing. Okay? Let's take a look at what Monica McNothing smart to say the atrocious moment that she had on national television, the atrocious moment that she had on national television, the atrocious moment that she had on national television. Let's take a look at it and come back and talk about it.
Good morning. Good morning. Yes.
How you doing? Feeling good, man. Excited. Flew here for this. I'm up. I didn't know I was doing this this early. I'm up, though. Jeez.
Well, it's a blast for us to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, so the jersey. Let's get into it because obviously this ties to one Shedeur Sanders who balled out in his first preseason game. I'm sorry, I apologize. Barry Sanders.
That's wild. Let's take another look at it. Let's play it one more time. For anybody that didn't catch it, let's play it one more time.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing? Feeling good, man. Excited. Flew here for this. I'm up. I didn't know I was doing this this early. I'm up, though. Jeez.
Well, it's a blast for us to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, so the jersey. Let's get into it because obviously this ties to one Shedeur Sanders who balled out in his first preseason game. I'm sorry, I apologize. Barry Sanders.
Monica McNothing smart to say. Monica McNutt, aka Monica McNothing smart to say. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to attack your guest with your race baiting. Why are you so mad at Shedeur Sanders? This isn't a football show, but you really thought that he had on a Shedeur Sanders jersey because you couldn't wait. You didn't even take the time Monica, to make sure that he had on the right jersey. You didn't even take the time to make sure he had on the right jersey before you could just spill all of your racial divisive commentary and have him comment to this. Because you, Jamel, jump off a hill, Shanae, and the rest of y'all are just there because you're women. That's it. That's why y'all on ESPN. It's not because you're good. Because none of you are good. None of you raise opposing points. None of you speak the truth. None of you stand up for what's right. And I get it. You guys have pre-pro meetings, pre-production meetings, and things like that. You have to push an agenda that you're told to push. I understand that. But you've never said anything to stand up for what's actually factually correct and what America, and when I'm talking about when I say America, the people are wanting to hear someone be a voice for America. Be a voice for real sports fans, not for your weird ass sorority fans. She's not in sorority. For your weird ass Black Power, we're going to make everything racial. No. You and the rest of your counterparts who just push racial agenda, push racial race. That's it. Your ass couldn't wait to push this Shedeur Sanders thing. And this man was wearing a Barry Sanders jersey. He wasn't even wearing the jersey that you was like so thirsty to push. You was, so let's talk about Shedeur Sanders, because the white people hate him. And, we got to get on black versus white. We got Al Sharpton coming on next. And then after that, we got Dr. King's daughter coming on after. But no, you couldn't wait. Because that hate in your black heart. So if Monica McNothing smart to say is going on national TV, everyone knows football season is just starting. The preseason is just starting. If she's going on national TV, this unprepared one, and so thirsty to push a certain agenda about Shedeur Sanders, who's hurt. I think he has an oblique injury. What in the hell do you think she was doing in the WNBA? What do you think she was doing? You think she was non-biased? Or you think she couldn't wait to push that racial agenda? You know, when White Jesus, Caitlin Clark, White Jesus was the leading candidate, and she was the main one on national TV saying, well, I don't know. We have to, we got to look at the records too as well, because, we got to look at the winning records, because it also comes down to the winning records. This just proved that this woman is a DEI hire and knows nothing what the hell that she's doing. She's there to push a certain agenda. She's not even researching who the hell she's interviewing. You have a comedian coming on your show, a comedian that millions of people follow. And if you don't follow Drewski is funny. Why wouldn't you research who's coming on your show? Why didn't you ask him before y'all sat down? I like the jersey. What's this, Shedeur? He would have told you before that. He would have told you. He would have told you. Why didn't you ask? No, you just sat down. Straight race. I got my race here. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to be honest here. I only know Barry Sanders. I watched him play because I used to hang around my brothers, and they would be crowded around the TV, leading him on. I remember they just used to holler, come on, Barry, like when he would be running the ball. And I used to play with him on the PlayStation, and I would beg my brothers to ask, I would beg them. I'd say, hey, y'all give me a controller. I want to play too. And I used to just choose the Lions because I knew Barry Sanders was on the team. And then I'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to play with their favorite player. That's how I knew Barry Sanders, right? But goddamn, I knew that was a Barry Sanders jersey, right? I played with them on the game. And I'm showing my age here, guys. I played with them on the game where if the game wasn't working, you had to pull that cartridge out. And you had to blow in it. You had to. You had to blow in it and put it back in. And then you had to restart the game. And then it was another airman, so you pull it out. And you say, blow in it harder. And then they look at you. Put it back in. See if it works. And you got to be quiet because your mother is going to come up to you and want to bring up why y'all ain't cleaned up this kid. So you got to be quiet, but the PlayStation isn't working. So I tell you that to say, everybody knew who Barry Sanders was. It doesn't matter how you knew it. Everyone knows. Monica McNutt, you are so thirsty to try to push this racial agenda that you want to push that you look like a fool. You look like a fool. You look more foolish than the people that you stand for every day. The slows. And so for that, Monica nothing smart to say. You, dear, are the slow of the week. Slow. Yeah, just as thirsty as you were to hurry up and try to make a race conversation with this football preseason, you did the same thing in the WNBA, and I hope people see that. Get your ass out of my town. Get out of my town. Monica, making nothing smart to say. You, Jamel, jump off a hill. Shanae, Ogumake. These are the best 144 players in the league. We got the best. This is a physical league. This is a physical league. There's so much racism. Racism isn't tolerated. Well, where were you guys when the dildos were being thrown on the court? Y'all have nothing to say about sexisms and your other isms or whatever ism applied to the dildos. I don't know which one it is. Get out of my town. You can message me. Contact the W360 at gmail.com. Send me your address to P.O. Box and I will send you a free Don't Be a Slow shirt. Get your ass out of my town. Seriously. Seriously. All right, guys. Charlie WY6JJ says CJ Sophie's new tweet. Did anybody tag me in it? Here, let me go to it. Her page. All right, so somebody tweeted to Sophie. Protect athletes. Shut up. And they tweeted a picture or a video of when she took down Jalen. Or Jaden Sheldon. Sophie tweets, some of us were raised by the words of don't bite off more than you can chew, and some of us didn't. FAFO. That is my Nubian white queen. You hear me? That is my Nubian white queen. Sophie, you better stand up for yourself. I hope she's not hurt. I hope she's not hurt. I hope we can see playoff Sophie. I love podcast Sophie and I love playoff Sophie, okay? That's my Nubian white queen. I'm telling you that right now, that is my Nubian white queen. Seriously, I love her. Guys, make sure you follow me on Twitter at thew360.com. The W360 at the W360 _. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at the W360 _. Also, shop thew360.com, guys. Shop the W360.com. Make sure your notifications are turned on for this channel. Shout out to Rose. I was watching one of his videos earlier, and Rose was explaining that YouTube will like wipe away some of your viewers or subscribers once a year or something like that, guys. So if you're subscribed to this channel, please check your subscription. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that bell so you can know when I'm going live. I will be live this week. I'm home. I'll be live this week. So just make sure you have the notifications turned on. And before we get out of here, guys, please, please, please stay. It's Monday. It's a new week. Stay positive. Please stay positive. And forgive. If you have not forgiven anyone, please forgive someone. Because I'm sure someone has forgiven you. Okay, so try to stay positive and please forgive someone because I'm sure they have forgiven you. Okay, exercise that. Try to be nice and show people grace. Everyone is going through something out here, so please show people grace. Okay. With that being said, I'll be back. If not tomorrow, definitely Wednesday. Until next episode, peace and so grease. I love you, W360 Nation. Yo, why she?
Hey, you Lloyd fans, I need you to go and vote for her. Let's go vote. Let's vote. For All-Star 2025. Come on, get your mobile phones and go and vote for Jewel Lloyd. Hey. Now, what you need. Make sure you got your phone on the phone. We're voting June 28th. Go to WNBA.com/vote and hit your vote. Yes. Just be listening to tonight. That's all we have to do. Vote.
Yo, what bonus footage. If you sit here, you catching it. Cause I'm gonna edit this out. Why did that woman go on TV doing that? Why? Jewel Lloyd. You and your team, your aggressive manager that love to send out listen, why didn't you guys sit down with your mother and tell her that this was some funny shit? Seriously, why? Why not? Why not? Oh, that is funny. But Jewel Lloyd's mom, she's one of okay, so we're here. This is after show. This is after show. People that clicked out, this is after show, guys. We're here. Jewel Lloyd's mother really strikes me as one of those moms that's just like, I'll do anything for my daughter to make her feel safe. And I get it. But Mama Lloyd, Jewel, now you got this young girlfriend. Why y'all didn't put your mama to the side? Pull her to the side and say, Mama, look, now you about to be all over the internet. You're about to be all over the internet. Let's look at Ooh. Ooh. This was so funny. Oh my goodness. Man, this was so funny. We got to take a look at it. I want to talk about this some more. Because I'm actually, guys, I'm hanging out tonight. So if y'all want to hang out, we can hang out tonight. Why not? Let's do it. I'm going to cut this after part of the show. This is the after show. I'm probably going to cut all of this out. Kelly says, look, we still on here like a bunch of losers. No, I'm hanging out. We're not losers. I honestly clicked back into it. I was like, let's hang out some more. Why not? But I really We could do a story time really quick. I'll do a story time as well. But why did she go? Why? Look at this woman. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. I cannot believe that woman. I cannot believe she is on TV doing this. Why is she on TV doing this? Why is she on TV doing this? W360 After Show, what's up? What's going on? It's W360 After Show. Are we here? Are we here tonight? W360 After Show. If you guys are here tonight, y'all got to put a 33 in the chat. If you're here tonight for the after show, let's put a 33 in the chat. Put a 33 in the chat if you're here for the after show. Because there's no script or stories or anything here. We're literally going to sit here. I mean, not sit here, but y'all can hear some crazy stuff. Okay, my mic was coming on. Oh, we here for the after show. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it after show. I'm going to have to cut this out. Okay. Can you blow that candle out? That shit stinks. It stinks. I don't like it. Where did we get it from? White Candle? It stinks. Throughout the whole show, I was smelling. I was like, what the hell is that smell? That entire candle stinks. We got to throw that out. Throw it out. Just blow it out. Light the lemongrass one. Light the lemongrass one. All right. So things going on in WNBA, man. Let's start there. Let's talk about there. Somebody said story time. Where's your twin? This Sade, I'm about to text her. I'm gonna see if Sade logged off. I'm gonna text her. Sade. I'll see if she logged off. She probably logged off. I hope she don't come knocking at this door. It's so crazy, guys, because I have a twin. If you guys don't know, guys, this is freestyle right now. So this is literally just us kicking it and having a conversation. So I don't want you to think that this is like a structured show right now. We are kicking it and having a conversation right now. But Sade in the chat is my twin sister. And she lives across the street from me here in Texas. And this woman shows up to my door unannounced all the time. She might be showing up because she does it after my show all the time. All the time. She shows up unannounced and she's just like, and I would hear something at the door and I look at my camera and there she is at the door just like, and she does it in the camera. She does this weird shit in the camera. She does it. She gets close to the camera. She's just like, I'm like, what are you doing here? You did not call. Why are you at my place? Why are you at my place? And she comes. Seriously. And I'm just like, stop coming to my place unannounced. Anyone that knows me in real life knows, like, do not show up on me unannounced. You don't know what I have going on. Do not show up on me unannounced. So yes, man, that it was so annoying. It was so annoying. She told everybody I was out of town. But yeah, as far as the WNBA, man, I really think that I just want this league. I really, guys, want this league to grow. I really want this league to grow and prosper, but I want it to grow with the right players. And I just don't think like the players nowadays, these old players, I think they're holding it back. I think they're holding this league back. I really do. I really do. I really think they're holding this league back. But I don't know if it'll be held back too long, if that makes sense. I don't think it'll be held back too long. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Do you look the same? People say we do. DM007 N1. Seriously, CJ, we want to buy a Fever game ticket for you and treat you to dinner and drinks. Listen, don't play with me with a good time. Charlie WY6JJ, tell her to come over. We want to see her. Sade will get in front of the camera. She's over here all the time. She's over here all the time. All right. Hold on. My friend just texted me and said, get off live. My friend texted me and said, get off live. When you play by WWE rules, you won't. All right. Do you guys have any questions in the chat? Let's do this. Let's do questions in the chat. Are you guys identical? Yes. Yes, we're identical. We are identical. I put up a picture on our birthday. Let me see if I have it here. Here it is. Where is it? Yeah, I put up a picture of, so y'all can see Sade. Where is it at? There we are. That's us both. That's me and Sade. Yep. Yep, that's us both. We were little. So that's who's in the chat, folks. That's who's in the chat. Lisa, are you a stand-up comedian? I do stand-up. Yes. I practice stand-up. I do practice stand-up. There's a threshold you have to pass to officially call yourself a comedian, people say, but yes, I do stand-up. You two should do a show together like the Hodge twins. Sade is behind. Sade is like a behind the scenes camera. She doesn't want to like get in front of the camera and do all of that. That's not Sade at all. All right, so funny story. I'll tell this story. So I'm in high school, right? I'm in high school, and I'm in Atlanta, and we're on the basketball team, of course. My favorite team, story time. My favorite team at this time was the Maryland Terrapins. It was Marissa Coleman, Christy, I've been drinking this one. Christy, y'all know who I'm talking about. Laura, Crystal Langhorne, Laura Harper. What is her name? Christy Tolliver, Marissa Coleman. Now I can't think of the fifth girl. But Maryland was my favorite player. This is when Brenda Freeze was skinny. This was before the twins. So my favorite players were Christy Tolliver and Marissa Coleman. I loved Marissa Coleman. I used to watch her when their games would come on. I would run downstairs to the basement. I used to put her number 25 on my cheek, and I had this Maryland Terrapin shirt that I used to put on and watch. And Sade does not do stand-up. She writes. She writes scripts. We both write scripts. Thank you, Kent Carlson, 1841. Thank you for the super chat. Says, hello, 360. Just got off KTV and angry. Love yours. Yo, I saw KTV on Jason Whitlock's show. I hadn't seen him before. KTV is good. KTV is funny. I like KTV. I'm a fan. I like him. I hadn't seen him before. So I love it. Anyway, so I used to watch. I watched them all the time. So one of the assistants on our high school basketball team at that time got us tickets to, mind you guys, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Got us tickets to the ACC women's basketball tournament. And so we go to the tournament. It's in Greensboro, North Carolina. We go to the tournament. The assistant that got the ticket for me and my sister, we all went together, got the same hotel as Maryland. So we're staying in the same hotel as Maryland, right? We're staying in the same hotel. So, mind you, this assistant of our team knew a lot of people, knew a lot of coaches. That she was really helping a lot of us, players get recruited and get scholarships and things like that. So we go to the game. It was like first round. We go to the game. And we go back to the hotel. She surprises me with, when we pull up to the hotel, we see Maryland's bus. And she was like, y'all know we stand in the same hotel as Maryland because this is CJ's favorite player, Marissa Coleman. And I was like, wait, what? So at that time, Dre Mingo was playing on Maryland's team. Dre Mingo is a player that, we were cool with. We played against at that time. So when we got upstairs, we were on the same floor as Maryland. So when we get upstairs, we run into Dre Mingo. And I'm like, oh, hey, girl, because we had played against her. So she knew us or whatever. And we're like, hey, girl. So they lost that night. So we're in our hotel room, and I begged our coach. I said, please do not do this to me tonight. Do not do this to to me tonight. I know what you're about to do. Do not bring Marissa Coleman into this damn room. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna be so nervous. No, I'm gonna be so nervous. This is me having a kid moment, which is crazy when I see these kids have their Caitlin Clark moments, right? So anyway, we're in the room. Dre comes into the room. She's in there talking to us about the game. They had lost that night. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm just going to go downstairs and go grab like something from the pantry or something, or like the restaurant. I get on the elevator. I'm on the elevator with Laura Harper, Crystal Langhorn, and it was like it was another white girl. I can't remember. And they are shit-faced. They are shit-faced, right? And they were pissed. They were going off about their coaches. And they were like, I can't believe we lost tonight and this and that. And I was like, right. Like, y'all shouldn't have lost. Right. Y'all shouldn't have lost. And they was like, what's your name? Who you with? And I was like, oh no, I'm part of Dre. I'm Dre family. I'm not Dre Mingos family, right? Dre is going to watch this and laugh. I'm not Dre Mingos family. So we're in the elevator and we go down and I come back up. So Laura Harper, Crystal Langhorn, they end up coming to our room because that's where Dre was and my coach and my sister, all of us was there. They all end up coming there. Marissa Coleman comes through the door. And I knew she was about to come through the door. I knew she was about to come through the door because I knew the coach. I was like, she's setting this shit up. She about to set me up. And she about to make me meet Marissa Coleman when I don't want to meet Marissa Coleman right now. So I run and hide in the bathroom. That's right, folks. I hid in the bathroom. So I'm hiding in the bathroom. I close the door and I lock it because I was like, no, I don't want to meet her right now. I don't want to meet her right now. So I hide in the bathroom. What happens is they're all in there drinking. Well, shit, we're older now. Everybody in there is like drinking. The players are drinking and things like that. So one of their coaches come knocking at the door. Guys, remember, I'm still hiding in the bathroom because I'm like, I am not meeting with Miss Marissa Coleman. I'm not ready to meet her right now. I don't want to meet her right now. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. I literally was like, I'm so nervous. Crystal Langhorn and Laura Harper hides under the bed. And the thing is, I don't care about telling this story publicly because this is true. If they look at my face, this is true. Marissa Coleman comes to the door and so I open it and all I see is her standing. She's this tall over me. And I just see these brown eyes and these damn braces. And she was like, wait, I'm your favorite player? I'm your favorite player? And I looked and I was like, yes. She was like, oh, that's what's up. Can I come in here with you? So we both had to hide in the bathtub. So we're both laying in the bathtub. I'm not making this shit up, guys. I would not tell this on the World Wide Web if it wasn't true. We're both laying there. We're laying there because one of their coaches, I think, was doing like curfew check. One of their coaches was doing curfew check. And they didn't see them. They did not see them. So then when the coach left, I was able to just look at her and be like, hey, girl. So meeting my favorite player, hiding away in the bathroom was not the way that I would have thought that I would have met my favorite player, but that's how I met my first favorite player of the WNBA. hiding away in the bathroom. We was on. No, we wasn't on the AAU trip. We was at the tournament. We was at the ACC tournament. Yep. We was at the ACC tournament. And that's how I met Marissa Coleman. And one day I'm going to have her on the W360 and I'm going to replay this. And stories like that in college, some of those you don't forget. You don't forget. So I don't know. That was crazy. That was crazy. I have so many stories, guys. Oh God, I have so many stories throughout college, just after college. It's so many stories, but you know, people be nervous about the stories you tell. BDE 360, best day of my life is when I made it. It's when I made it more than 10. I can't do it. I guess, okay, this is chat after show. Seriously. Oh my goodness. But that's a quick story time, guys. Like that's one of the stories how I met Marissa Coleman, but it's a lot of stories in the vault. And I think I want to just start kind of doing like an after show. I want to start just doing an after show for us just to hang out and talk basketball. And I want to maybe have y'all call in. I want to hear some of y'all stories or like how you guys got involved in women's basketball as well. So, Paula, Desmond 5671. I love Ben. He's another content creator. Ben is so cool. I love Ben so much. Shout out to Ben Daniels. Shout out to Ben Daniels. I love Ben Daniels so much. We talk offline. I like Ben. Ben is cool. Rhodes and I, we talk offline. Rhodes, we talk offline. I like Rhodes. Rhodes is funny in real life. Rose is funny in real life. I like Rose from Black and White Sports. Kelly said someday CJ will meet CC. I think that'll happen. That should happen. What time is it? 11:14. Linda says, great to see sisters that get along. She just wrecked my nerves. She wrecked my nerves. Sade wrecked my nerves. No, I'm joking. That's my best friend. All right, guys. I guess I just wanted to kind of test this tonight. W360 after show. I think I kind of want to start doing this. You know, where it's just a little bit more laid back and I'm not bringing up graphics and going through this storyline, and we could just kind of hang out, take calls, and just do like an after show. I really think I really want to launch that and start doing that. So I like it. I like it just to kind of connect more with W360 Nation. Boxing and Bulldog 6341. Take calls next time. I was thinking that, yeah. I think like the W360 after show should just be kind of separate where I could take calls and we could just kind of talk and hang out, story time. I give a story and things like that. So absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Follow me on Twitter at the W360 _. I'm about to hop on Twitter right now. On my phone. I'm about to hop on Twitter right now. ShopTheW360.com. And I will see you guys. DM007N1. CJ, how do you keep your teeth so white? Y'all be saying that so much. Y'all gonna be shocked when I pop up here on with braces. Yes, it might be the lighting. No, I have not gotten no veneers or no type of teeth whitening or anything like that. I'm actually going to a consult for braces. I need braces. I need braces. Uh, Nonetheless, guys, I love you guys. Um, to the people that W360 Nation that emails me and tells me, that the show is the highlight of their lives and explain things that's going on in their lives. You guys understand just as much as that I'm a highlight in you all's lives. Y'all a highlight in mine. I promise you. You are. The chats, the interaction, all of that. You guys are highlighting mine too. I promise. Um, so with that being said, I love you guys. Peace. And so Grease. Ooh. All right, we out.